Hey, peeps. Happy Wednesday. All right, we're going to talk about if you're stuck, which I believe many are stuck, whether it's physically stuck, spiritually stuck, emotionally, mentally. Um, this is a this is a time that we didn't prepare for. And so I'm going to go over 5 things that I think will help you um, that you can implement ASAP. It's nothing major, but it's intentional. Number 1, I found when I looked at my current calendar and I had all these things scheduled, games to go to, reminders for social outings, weekend getaways, basketball tournaments. I was super frustrated, sad, disappointed. And so clear out your calendar. Clear out that, even if it's just this week, all of the things that were the old normal, all of the work meetings that were face to face that you're now doing online that have a different schedule, anything that you are not able to do now that was kind of a rhythm, and or just scheduled for the week, take them out. Create your calendar as if it is right now, and that is what you're going to live in, instead of thinking about what it used to be like or what it could be like if it was normal. Number 2, a morning routine. Making sure you're getting up within an hour or so every day. So if it's now 8 o'clock instead of your normal 5:30 a.m. times because you're working from home, making sure your wake up time is within an hour across the board. Do the same thing. If you get showered and you get your coffee and you eat your breakfast and then you get to your computer, or then you wake your kids up because it's time to e-learn. Your schedule has changed, their schedules have changed. How can you make your daily routine consistent and predictable for not only you, but also them? 3, activity daily, because it resets your brain. It's good for you, of course, but it resets your brain. It gets it out of this fight or flight stage, even if it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes. If it's 2 minutes of jumping jacks because you feel stressed at your computer, do something different to get your heart rate to change and to get your brain waves to change. Mindset. Pay attention to what you are reading on social media, watching on TV, listening to on the radio. Protect your mind now more than ever. We will be given the important information that we need at the time that we need it. Find one source that is reliable, that can tell you any changes in business or kids or school. If you're on social media, you're typically following your kids' school anyway. Try to avoid what brings you down, what leaks your energy, what makes you frustrated. That doesn't mean that you're going into a bubble. That doesn't mean that you're avoiding everything. At some point, we need to take care of our own self and protect it a bit so that we can get back to who we are. We can be more positive. We can look forward. We can focus on innovating. We can focus on producing more information or helping more people in a different way. But when we're in fear, uncertainty, chaos, we cannot feel order, joy, love, helpfulness, any of those positive emotions. And then having a night routine. I think this is probably, the routine has probably been the biggest challenge when you have kids that were in school and that aren't in school, because the first week or two was, well, it still probably is kind of a vacation. One that they're not loving, by the way, but a bit of a vacation. So how can you have a normal bedtime? Once again, maybe between an hour of each other every night. But so it's not 2 a.m. and 10 p.m. the next night because you're crashed and you can't think. How do we implement some kind of order and consistency in our days right now, even if they change next week? We don't know. So let's create our week to be strong. Every night to close our day, plan whatever you need to do before you go to bed that you feel good. If you need to meditate or do a gratitude journal or read your book, take a bath, anything that can wind that brain down so you can sleep and it can be in a consistent pattern. Then you're able to reboot and start the next day with power and intention and purpose, even if it kind of sucks the next day. If we don't do these consistent things, we have no energy. We're depleted. We have no resilience. We have no resistance to the outside forces that are out of our control. So I hope this helps. Make sure your calendar is real life. Take away everything that is not a thing right now. Morning routine, have some kind of morning routine. Wake up, go to bed within an hour of each other, of the day, before, after. Get some sort of activity at least once a day, 20, 30 minutes, I would say. Mind what goes into your brain and your heart. And then have a strong nighttime routine. Have a closure of your day so that you can truly reboot and start the next day. Whether this is a really great time for families or you, or it's a really difficult time, these will help no matter what. Because consistency is what creates results, and it's what creates connection. It's what helps our kids and our family understand what's going to happen in that day and that week. And at this time when everything is not consistent and not reliable, this is the most important time to create it within yourself, within your home, and within your family. So I hope this helps. Sending love to all of you. And I'm really looking forward to being able to adjust again.